God first, God bless, and yo, bro. Let's talk about the secrets to finishing in NBA 2K26. Now, I've actually been getting comments about stand and dunk, and we're gonna talk about stand and dunk, but not just the stand and dunk, not just the hush, hush, bink. You feel me? We gotta talk about the fadeaways too. Post stand and dunk, post control, hush, don't jump, guards don't click off. We doing drive and dunk as well. And not are we only touching on drive and dunk and how you really bang shit, but how you can be a low overall, a 69, and still sit on shit through traffic. Pause. Like, we're talking about everything. We're even gonna touch on close shots a little bit just because it's part of the game, and drive and layup as well. We're looking at every single aspect of finishing in NBA 2K26 in this video. Now, first, we're gonna talk about the stand and dunks. Now, one, a lot of people don't begin the dunk animation is simply because you're not holding R2 when you're in the paint and your shoulders are not square, bro. If your shoulders ain't square, you're gonna get a layup or some bullshit ass animation. You gotta square your shoulders every time. It don't matter if you drop, step, and pump fake. It don't matter what you do, bro. Just make sure you square your shoulders to activate stand and dunk in the paint. If you do anything else but that, you're gonna get drive and dunk or close shot. You will not get stand and dunk. So that is how you activate it. If you're a guard, I do not think you need stand and dunk, my nigga. You just don't need it. But we're getting to that when we go to upgrades and how I upgraded mines. And now for drive and dunk, a lot of people get it wrong, bro. Y'all be thinking y'all need high drive and dunk, high vertical. I talked about this in the physicals video. You do not need your vertical upgraded, dog. For dunking, you just don't. Like, hush, hush. Get to the cup. Easy two, every time. It makes no difference if my John is high or not. And I'm going to prove it to y'all that it makes no difference how high my vertical is for real. Because I'm going to switch off my main build, lay shit. Hold on, before we get into the dunking shit. Lay shit. And this is how you lay shit. You do not need a high driving layup. You just need physical finisher on bronze. That is a badge you have to get so you can really lay shit. It don't matter what dumbass animation you get, that will come up and it makes your green window way bigger. But back to the drive and dunk shit, because that's really what matters. That's really what gets y'all niggas' attention for real. You see, I switched my builds to my launch pad build. Yes, this is a 69 overall. Straight banging shit. And if you don't believe me, look, archetype is launch pad. Shit, sit on shit. Easy windmill. I'm a 69, dog. 99 drive and dunk. And I have a 56 vertical, bro. Your vertical does not matter. It doesn't matter. And that is all parts of finishing. Now let me show y'all how I upgrade my builds one by one so you can really see how like I do mine and how you should do yours. Now I'm showing y'all between my 6'4" guard to my 6'8" guard to my 7-foot big man to even the low overall 99 dunk. And not only am I gonna show y'all the builds first, but I'm gonna show y'all niggas the dunk package for each. Now this is for my 6'8" do it all build. These are the dunk packages you see are equipped. The purple ones being equipped for each. Now if you want to slow it down, you want to pause it, go ahead. That's for y'all. For my big men, my sand and dunks, this is what I have equipped. You unlock a lot more, but a lot of them are shitty and they get blocked a lot. These do not get blocked. Those are the best ones. For my low overall builds with high dunk, these are the ones you need to put on. Again, we want dunks that do not get blocked and still look cool as shit. And we can get contacts, we can get normal dunks, and quick dunks. Those are the main things you want to be able to dunk quick, cool, and not get blocked. And they're easy to time. And then for my small guards, even with the low dunk, obviously you get rim grazer and stuff, but the most important thing for y'all is CJ McCollum. They're quick, easy timing dunks that you need to have if you are a short guard with a low dunk rating in NBA 2K26. But let's get down into the breakdown real quick. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get into the breakdown of finishing in this. Alright, so to start this all off, we're going to start with the big men build. Now, I'm going to start with the big man build because I want to talk about stand and dunk and post control first. Now, if you're going to go for post control, bro, you do not need to go higher than a 77 post control. As you see, hold on, where's the post stuff? Post fade phenom still gets the silver. If you want to run plus twos, you can get it to Hall of Fame purple off just silver post control. Same with post powerhouse. You do and post up poet. You do not need it any higher than 77. If you want to run a +1 to get the gold, you can still do it this way. But the biggest thing about post control that people misunderstand and misconstrue, the badges matter more for fading away. You need Phenom, and you need um you need Phenom and kind of post up Poet if you want to be good at fading away and shooting the faders. Now, if you want to be able to drop step in them, you need post Powerhouse. And as you saw in my clips, those really matter. I mean, those really work. But the main thing for post Powerhouse that people also misconstrue is you need strength, bro. You see how it says 79 strength is all you need for silver? If you have 91 strength, you will move them niggas no matter what with 77 post control because 77 is high enough. Everything above that is overkill unless you're going to be a straight post scorer. If you're going to be any other kind of big man, as you see, I'm a stretch big who can rebound and play D. Also can do the post with 77. If you want to do anything higher than that, you can go between the 88 to 90 range, but I never do that. You 77 is more than doable. Now for standing dunk, bro, I put 1 on my standing dunk just because I didn't know what to do with cap breakers. But you only need a 90 overall standing dunk. It don't matter what height you are. If you're a guard, you don't need standing dunk, gang. You don't. If you want to be shooting close shots, bro, do close shot. But if you're gonna be doing, everything should be driving dunk for the bigs. I mean for the guards. But you 90 standing dunk gives you rise up on gold. And if you want to use badges for it, the +2s and +1s to get red and purple, go ahead. But all you need it on is gold. And you will get all those animations. And not just you get rise up on gold, but paint. Oh, no, that's close. I will talk about that later. But 90 overall drive standing dunk is all you need with a 77 vert. Now, I have 80 vert. So 80 vert works even better, obviously, in this situation. Because standing dunks are off the vertical. But you just have to, like I said before, make sure your shoulders are square to the rim. And the 90 overall rise up would do the rest. If you just hold square and hold R2, you do not need to use the right stick. If you want to get contact animations, cool, do that. But if you want to be consistently standing dunk, you do not have to use right stick like you do for driving dunk. Now, driving dunk on my bigs, I don't use it. I'm never driving to the hoop with the ball in my hands. Driving layup, I'm never driving to the hoop with the ball in my hands on my big man, so I don't touch it. And when I do, I get there, I hold L2 and I dunk that motherfucker. And then for close shot, what you gotta understand is between these two, if I drive to the hoop and pump fake, it's no longer driving layup. It's now close shot. And on my big men, I would honestly go a little bit higher close shot than my guards because guards be dunking shit, late and shit. You be soft touching them like Sabonis or Cardwell on the Kings, even though them niggas suck. 84 close shot gives you, 84 close shot gives you paint priority on silver. I went with 87. It's close shot. No one really makes their build to be a close shot demon. So we're not going to talk too much on close shot. But if you are going to run it on your big man, I would say you have to go to 87. Nope, but 87 for close shot. Driving layup and standing driving dunk do not matter for bigs. A minimum of 90 on standing dunk. Minimum of preferred 77 on post control. And then you need the 91 strength, bro. So you can move them niggas. Now, I already showed y'all my dunk packages and stuff. And we're going to go over to my 6'8" do-it-all builds, the lockdowns, the big guards, all that. Now, if you're going to be a post control 6'8", you want to put it higher to around 70. I have it on 51 because I'm not a post control. I'm more of a lay shit, dunk shit build. Now, for my guards, you never want your your close shot or your driving layup over 80. 78 and 71 are perfectly fine. Because the biggest thing, like I said before, for layups, bro, you want physical finisher. Where's physical finisher? And you need 60 strength and a 70 driving layup for that. Which is, I wanted that badge to a point where I put my cap breaker on my strength to get 60 strength so I can get that badge. That badge is only needed on bronze. You do not need it higher than bronze. But I instantly recognized the difference between having strong handle on bronze. That's the strong handle, my fault. The difference between having physical finisher on bronze and not having physical finisher at all. This badge changed my whole finishing on my guards. Because now if I don't get my dunk animation because of the contest or whatever, he can still make the layup due to that badge. And that was just pretty. You don't want to waste attributes going too high in your driving layup. You just don't. You don't want either of these over 80. You're never really shooting close shots. Again, you may get an animation here or there, but you're a guard, bro. You're never just in the paint doing a little baby lay. You don't do those. You dunk shit. And then dunking the ball, bro, you hold an R2 and you want to flick the right stick down and then up when it's in the green meter. You do not want to square dunk at all your dunks when you drive and dunk. But the key is do not get overzealous and be addicted to using the stick. Because there's certain dunks, especially if you're dunking baseline and it's uncontested, where you need to use square. Because you'll get a faster dunk and people won't be able to recover as quickly. Mainly use the right stick to dunk when you're coming from the top of the key or the wings. From the corners, a lot of times using square is actually the better option. And then again, 60 strength for the finishing, 80 vertical again. We talked about physicals before. I'm not gonna go too much into that. There's a whole different video for that. If y'all want to see the physicals breakdown, check it out on my channel. But again, we don't need stand and dunk. We don't need stand and dunk. Some of y'all be asking me, what stand and dunk do I put on my 6'8"? What should y'all put on y'all 6'8"? You don't need it, bro. Drive and dunk. You don't need stand and dunk. You're gonna get the animations because of the badges you get, and it's a high enough drive and dunk. Now, when I upgraded my drive and dunk initially, I put it to 91. Putting it to 95, honestly, the only difference is, you know how sometimes you go to dunk the ball and the whole meter is green without takeover? That you get that sometimes with a higher drive and with a 95 drive and dunk, you start to get the full green bar without the John. Now, if you don't want that, then 94, 93, 92, 91. I mean, 92 to 94 is like whatever. It's the exact same thing basically as 91 is. But when you have 95 to like 96, you start getting the full green bar every now and again. And once you get to 97, 98, 99, you get that full green bar very often without even having takeover, which basically means you will not miss that dunk. And if you're wondering how I know that the difference between 95 and 99, I literally have a build called a Launchpad that I only upgraded his drive and dunk to see what it's like. And with the 99 drive and dunk, I literally would go to bang this shit and the whole bar will be full. The whole jaw will be full. I don't even got to time it. I'll just let go halfway up. Even without any vertical, I'll still do that. Because you get, and this is what do I even have any badges on this nigga? No bad. Oh, okay. Legend, Aerial Wizard, and yeah. And then for finishing alley oops, bro, if you have at least a 90 drive and dunk or 91 drive and dunk, you should be able to finish every alley oop. The green bar is big enough. 91 drive and dunk is good enough to finish all your alley oops and all the stuff like that, bro. It simply is. And since I'm talking and doing the audio and I got the verse of the day on my phone, I'll read it out loud. For bodily exercise profits a little, but godliness is profitable for all things, having promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8. And that's just what it is, bro. That's what it is. It's that simple. You shouldn't go anything under 90 for a drive and dunk. If you want to be a dunker build. Now, if you want to be a build with a 99 3 ball, a main, you don't really get to the cup, but every now and again you want to, here it is, bro. This build had a 25 drive and dunk, and I used 4 cap breakers to get it up to 66. And as y'all see, I never put that 5th one on for 73. Because at 66 drive and dunk, in both sub 80 finishing, 25 standing, 43 post, 66 drive and dunk with a 40 vertical, I still get dunk animations on this build. And hold in square. I don't even be using the right stick the whole every time. Because when the right stick with this low of a dunk, I get very small meter. But when I hold square, I don't have to time it. And the key to holding square and having this is having CJ McCollum's dunks, like I showed earlier. If you have a low dunk in NBA 2K26 and you're a small guard like my 6'4" is here, you want to have CJ McCollum's dunk packages. And if you don't use CJ McCollum, bro, you're putting yourself at a deficit. You're like I don't even know what you're doing, to be honest, because I need an open slot. Fuck. I don't got no open slots on this. No way I don't got no open slots. Wow. Okay, which build did I not like the most? This is the Anthony Edwards build. I'm not gonna use Anthony Edwards again. That sucks though. Um, yeah, that sucks. Edit this one. All right, so like let's look at it. So for my centers again, just to recap on it, when you make your build and you have your stand and dunk, you want to put this up to at least a 90. We don't need to go way higher. We just need a 90 in the vertical. We talked about physicals before. Usually it's 77, but that's all you need for rise up on gold. As you see, even to get gold, vertical matters so little on dunking. People believe that it does. That you can get up to 69 vertical and still get gold rise up. Still get gold rise up. Post control, minimum or preferred 77 with a 91 strength, so you can still move them niggas and get the screens and all that stuff. And they were going 87 on the close shot, and I forgot that was even a big part to it. Float game with 86 turns gold if you are someone who shoots floaters. I'm personally not, but if you are, cool. And then when you make your build and you do these, you see how it goes to 75? Bring this down, dog. You want it up so you can get posterizer? Cool. Run it at 73. But I promise you now, you do not need posterizer to get contacts. You saw I get contacts all the time on my big, and I do not have this. You have to manually bring it down to 70 so you can keep your 90 stand and dunk and keep your gold rise up and keep save attributes. Same with driving 11 stay at 62. But recognize when you upgrade it, it's going to be at 90 when you go put it up. So go to 90. You have to manually bring this down yourself to save attribute points. And this is exactly how I would run it. I wouldn't run this no other kind of way. I wouldn't. I wouldn't run it like this. I don't think this is needed. I don't think this is needed at all. Unless you're going to be a big who can't shoot the pill. As you see, I'm already in 81 now. I didn't touch my defense, my rebounding, my speed. Like, it's unnecessary. Now, when we're talking about the short guards, I was very specific with that. I'm not going to go too much into that. But we're going to talk about your 6'8", your two guards. Reset her. I'm holding square cuz. There we go. Oh, yeah, drive and layup and close shot, both sub 80, bro. Anything sub 80 is cool for these drones. You can literally mix and match it however you want it. You just want to make sure it's at least your driving layup's at least a 70, so you can get physical finisher on bronze. After that, bro, if you shoot floaters, put your close shot up a little bit. Put it to 78. Do not go 80. It's worthless. But if you want to be a floater nigga, run it just like this. But besides that, it's pointless. Mix up layup, mix master. If for some reason you're a bull that goes to the paint and double tap square, you can go 75 and run it on bronze. In my personal opinion, mix master is a horrible badge, one of the worst in the game. It used to be a very good badge, useless now. And then you want your drive and dunk up to at least 91. 91 drive and dunk. And then same as and then you see post control does not get touched. It keeps it at 25. If you want to be able to shoot some post buckets as a guard, you want your post phenom to at least get to 60. I mean, you want your post control at least at 60 so you can get post face phenom. But besides that, bro, that badge, this post control is useless to touch. Keep the 51 standing, 91 drive and dunk, and you're gonna upgrade your vertical, obviously. And then with the silver posterizer, you'll get more than what you need. You don't need to go 93 and higher here for posterizer. Like, posterizer is an overrated badge because you can get the animations even without having those things. Silver is more than fine. You don't need gold and Hall of Fame and Legend. You don't need all that stuff, bro. It's not like set shot specialist where you really want it, or Legend Limitless where you really recognize the difference. Like, it's not that deep for finishing, bro. It's just not. People waste a lot of attributes when they're touching their finishing just because they think, oh, I gotta be able to do layups. Let me just put it to a certain number. It's not like that. Like, you don't have to waste them because badges play the biggest role, I want to say, in finishing than anything else. Just because the number on your attribute really does not matter. It only makes a big difference in dunking because of the dunk packages you can get. And when I say dunking, I mean drive and dunk. And then same with stand and dunk. As long as these Johns are at least 90, 91, you never have to go. The rest of them shits, keep them in the 70s range, and you should be more than okay moving forward from there. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, anything, if you just want to show love, like the video, comment, subscribe, hype the video, put notification bell on. We're streaming, so I promise I'm getting into this job. I'm fixing it, bro. I'm fixing it. If you got my notifications on, you'll be seeing them every once in a while. I'll say test. I'm trying to get this job working, bro. But we've now touched every single category in this. So if there's any other NBA 2K26 secrets y'all want to know, or things that people aren't telling y'all that you think that you're doing it wrong, bro, comment down below. I got y'all. I reply to everything. Wooty woo. Hope y'all enjoy. And yeah.